Coming up next, we'll meet a tireless advocate for civil rights. Our next profile features a woman who has been fighting for civil rights for more than 3 decades. She co-founded the California Coalition for Civil Rights and is currently president of the Equal Justice Society. Eva Paterson's passion, courage, and tenacity in the fight for social justice has had a profound impact on our community.
I thought when we got rid of the war in Vietnam, we wouldn't have to come together again. I like all of y'all, but I didn't think we'd have to be doing this again.
Eva Paterson has been an advocate for peace and equality for as long as she can remember. She marched with protesters in the 60s and continues to rise to the challenge when she sees injustice.
One case started when I first started practicing law in 1975 in East Oakland. A lot of women would come to see me. I was a legal services attorney, and they'd come and they'd say variations on this theme. They were getting beaten by their boyfriends or their husbands, and the police wouldn't do anything, or the police would side with the boyfriends, or the police would say, you need a restraining order, or if the woman had a restraining order, they'd say, we can't help you, that's a civil matter.
It was a landmark case that went on to require new protocols for domestic violence across the country, forcing police officers to be retrained and creating shelters for battered women. Eva went on to fight for the desegregation of the San Francisco Fire Department. That lawsuit was also a tremendous victory for women's rights.
That was a fabulous case. We ended up getting lots of women in the department. We've now had a black chief. There's currently a woman fire chief. Whenever I see fire trucks go by, I look and say, oh, is there a woman or a person of color on there? And there usually is. Despair is a tool of oppression. Do not let it get...
Eva has fought against stereotypes and racism much of her life. As a self-proclaimed beneficiary of affirmative action, she believes it's important to be thoughtful of gender and race in our decision-making.
For a time, race was taken off the table. Oh, we're in a post-racial society. We want to be colorblind. We don't think that's correct. We're very nervous, quite frankly, about this post-racial notion kind of getting currency with Obama. I think people are going to say, well, you have a black president, racism's over. Well, it isn't. There was a study done called Can Lakeisha and Jamal Get the Same Educational Breaks as Emily and Brandon? And what they did is that they had the identical resumes and had black-sounding names at the top of one set of resumes, white-sounding names at the top of the others. Identical resumes. The white-sounding names got more callbacks, got farther along in the process.
Numerous groups have recognized Eva for her dedication to representing our underserved communities. Her work with the Equal Justice Society has expanded to include issues like increased government regulation, conservative ideology, and coalition building.
If the Constitution is allowed to discriminate against the LGBT community, it can also be used to discriminate against people of color. And even if that weren't the case, we think it's important to kind of embody Dr. King's notion, an injury to one is an injury to all. So one of the things that EJS is very committed to is silo busting, is really getting out of our silos and seeing commonality.
Knowing she can make a difference is Eva's motivation to continue organizing for social change.
One of the things that I am really blessed about is I can get up, read the paper, get mad about something, and go to work and do something about it. I mean, that's kind of amazing. And I feel I have like one of the best jobs in town.
Our gratitude to Eva Paterson for her unwavering dedication in bringing social justice to our communities here at home and those across the country as well.